It is Friday, and we've got some great new shows for you to stream over the long Labor Day weekend. We've got an action-packed thriller based on Tom Clancy's books, plus the return of a very popular series about a family who gets caught up with a drug cartel, and a show about a woman who learns some bizarre news about her family after her father dies. Here to walk us through all of this is streaming expert and TV guide, features editor Krutika Mallikarjuna. Thanks for joining us, Krutika.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we're going to start with the action. Off the top, right? We've got action-packed drama. It's on Amazon called Jack Ryan.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
What exactly does a State Department supply chain logistician do?
They work behind the desk. They write reports.
That sounds...
Boring?
Dr. Ryan, I need you to come with me.
For what?
We have to go.
Okay, so this is a series based off of a character in several Tom Clancy books. Does this work? Because I keep thinking The Office, and I know, maybe it's because we talk about The Office a lot here when we're working, but does this work?
I will say I think John Krasinski is a great person to sort of inhabit this role, and I think like his charm, his humor works really well in this. I mean, Jack Ryan has been rebooted 5 times. There are 5 versions of this with Alec Baldwin, Harrison Ford, Ben Affleck, and Chris Pine. And for me, the John Krasinski is most believable as an analyst, because the whole point of Jack Ryan is that he's a reluctant action hero. Like, he's not really about like the big thrills and explosions. So to see someone with like such a kind face come through and be like, oh, I like numbers, I don't know, it works for me.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Next up is one that my husband has been waiting for. He's a big Ozark fan. I don't know if you've seen this before, but it was very popular on Netflix the first go round, right?
Yes.
Is this just the second season?
This is the second season.
Okay.
It was nominated for 4 Emmys last season.
All right, so that gives you an idea. Let's take a look.
Look me in the eye and tell me that you've never lied to us about anything.
Have you killed other people?
We do not kill people.
Okay, guys, that's it. Please, to school, learning.
Oh no!
These people that we work for,
Not me.
we used to think that we were different than them.
I never lost control.
And you're the one who has always said, people make choices.
The man
So Ozark's about a regular family, gets caught up in the drug trade. He's trying to launder the money, so he moves out in the middle of nowhere to do that, right? What can we expect from season 2?
So season 2, the stakes are a lot bigger. There's a lot more money involved, and you know, at the end of last season, he was trying to get the drug cartel he used to work for and the drug cartel that's operating the Ozarks to sort of work together so he could just get out of the business altogether. Obviously, things fell apart, and now we're going to see what the season-long fallout out of that is. And you know, Marty and Wendy still have all these marital problems. Can they keep their family together while they figure out how to launder, you know, an exponentially greater amount of money?
Right.
Things are tense.
Right. If you haven't seen it before, it's kind of Breaking Bad-esque,
Yeah,
right? If you have that itch that you want scratched, this might do it.
Yes, definitely.
And so you get a long weekend, so you can binge season 1, and then you can move on to season 2, right? All right. Last but not least, we have Sisters. It's an Australian series, right?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. So 2 sisters, and they find out something very interesting from their father on his deathbed. Let's listen.
You're my sister. Wow. The guy uses his sperm instead of other men's. What are the damages you want to sue for? Wrongful birth? Being alive isn't an injury that you can sue for. Yes, that is a good point.
So flesh it out, because I don't think this little tease gave us enough information.
Right. So the curly-haired woman that you saw in the teaser trailer is the daughter of a in vitro fertilization expert, and he's came through with this groundbreaking technology. He's helped hundreds of couples have children over the course of his career, and on his deathbed, she finds out that he was using his own sperm for all those couples. So she finds out she basically has 100 brothers and 2 other sisters. And she has a very complex relationship with these 2 sisters that she's meeting. One for the first time, who is a washed-up child TV star, and one who she used to be friends with, but then her boyfriend left the main character for her friend. And so now they have to like reconcile after all these years.
It would have
of
been
not
complicated
talking.
without DNA.
I know, exactly. But it just looks like such a charming premise for like an offbeat comedy.
Yes.
And you know, after those two like heavy series, I'm sure everybody will want something light at the end of the weekend.
It's a little ripped from the headlines because there's a case here in the U.S. where a doctor did something like that.
Oh,
yeah, and it's
man.
not funny.
Oh, yeah. I would not laugh at that in real life, but in a charming Australian comedy, I will take it.
Yeah, maybe the accent helps, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Krutika, thank you very much.
Thank you.